What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here, Farming Simulator 25, episode number 34 in our Rags to Riches series. It is getting pretty excited. In the last episode, we did a lot of exciting stuff. If you don't remember what we did, go back and watch a video and do it right now. And then watch all the other videos on the channel. I mean, your life will be better for it, and so will mine. But here in this episode, we are still in the first day of April, and we have a couple more things to do here before we move into the second day of April. And one of the first things we have to do is a contract. We do have a deadwood contract here. It's right by the farm, and I believe we have room to put like another tree in the sawmill. And then we are going to do this fertilizing contract right down the street from the farm, $5,170. Now we do have to go to the store and buy some fertilizer. Let's go ahead and jump into our Deutz-Fahr tractor here. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. We're going to grab the fertilizer spreader, put it on the back, and we'll drive down to the store and we're going to get some more fertilizer. And once we fill this thing up with fertilizer, I mean, we have 973 liters of fertilizer, but we're going to need a little bit more. I think the job that we're going to do is pretty big. So, I mean, a $5,000 fertilizing job, usually it's a little bit more than what we have in the tank here. So we're just going to buy one bag of fertilizer, maybe two. We'll see when we get down there. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have a full tank of fertilizer here for us. We're going to need it in future episodes, and we might have another fertilizing contract pop up that we're going to do. So let's head on to the store. Let's fill this thing up with fertilizer, and then we will come back and do that fertilizing contract. We'll also do the deadwood contract because we need a tree to stick in the sawmill. And we have some decisions to make in this episode too. We need to figure out, are we going to buy another sawmill perhaps? And we could do that and put it over where one of our greenhouses is on the main farm, or we could start to think about maybe putting the sawmill over at the main farm and really having kind of an area set aside for that. I mean, we do have a field where we put our latest sheep pen. There is a small field of potatoes behind the rice field that we created in the last episode as well. We could put some, greenhouses, sawmill, stuff like that over in that little field. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with that field yet. It would be pretty good if eventually we could get enough money to buy some potato harvesting equipment, but honestly, it's really expensive. And we don't have the money to do it right now. So we need to save our money, honestly. We need a harvester, because we have a field of oat that is growing, and in a couple months it is going to be ready to harvest, and we need to be ready to harvest it. So let's head on over here. We're going to put the fertilizer in the tractor, and let's go do that fertilizing job. Oh, we do have some fertilizer already right here, and that brings us up to 1,326. All right, let's just buy one bag. It's 1,000 liters. It's about $1,900. And let's put this fertilizer spreader in the back here. That should be enough fertilizer to complete this job. I mean, hopefully it is. Only time will tell. And let's go ahead and do that fertilizing job. Now you see we do have our header sitting there that we already bought. We're just waiting to save up the money to buy our harvester. And then we can add that to the fleet on the farm. Oh God, look out. Whoa, we just missed the train. Shoo, boy. That would be something. All right, there we go. The job is completed. Let's go ahead and accept the contract. All right, there we go. 5,170 bucks put in the bank. Total bank account now up to $84,000. And we do have enough fertilizer in there to probably complete another job if one becomes available. Let's head on back to the farm, and we're going to grab our little trailer and we are going to go to the deadwood contract that's right around the corner. We will complete the contract. We'll probably just grab 1.5 trees. Should be enough to fill up that sawmill. And then we have to decide, do we want to purchase another sawmill eventually? I think it's a good idea to get another little sawmill in there because it does produce a lot of pallets of different types of woods, and it makes us some money. So it will definitely pay for itself in just a little bit. Also, after we sleep in the second day of April, we have all of these grass bales to sell. That's going to give us a good chunk of change. And hopefully at the end of this episode, we're going to have enough money to make another big purchase, whether it be buying our harvester or buying another sheep pen, something like that. Would be nice to just keep expanding this farm little by little. All right, let's go ahead and drop our fertilizer spreader off right here. And let's go ahead and grab our little trailer. We're going to plop this thing on. All right, here's our deadwood contract, 750 bucks. We're really not doing it for the money. Let's go ahead and accept that contract. And let's head on right around the corner here. Let's chop down some trees. All right, we are going to, oh gosh, I don't even know where to take this trailer. Let's just go up this little road right here. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. My fault. All right, a lot of bushes getting in the camera's way. Let's go ahead and hop out and see if we can't find our first tree. I mean, they are hiding around in here. Not the best location on the map to find these trees. Oh, I think I see one off in the distance there. And there's probably some more. Gosh, I don't even know where they are. Well, there's one. Let's go grab our trailer. We'll take it down that side of the road. Go up, boy, we are holding up traffic here. Sorry guys, excuse us. Pardon me. All right, coming through, coming through. Watch out for the deer. Oh, I think there's a tree right here. Let's go ahead and back this thing up. And here is tree number 1, I'm pretty sure. Got the orange mark, let's go. All right, there we go. Tree number 1 has fallen. And it's fallen on some other trees, that's fine. All right, we're gonna try and trim some of these branches off here. It's pretty difficult. All right, let's start cutting this thing up. Oh no, we're not allowed to cut the tree. I wonder why. I mean, we're within the circle. Oh boy, that is frustrating. All right, well, let's get these little pieces in here. Maybe it's just outside of the zone that we're allowed to cut. I don't know. That stinks. All right, we got 2 pieces of logs in there. Let's go and get on out of here. Find some more trees. All right, tree number 2 we have found. Let's go ahead and cut it down. I don't know if it's going to fall the right way. And it's not falling at all. Come on. All right, it's kind of stuck up there. This is a bad location. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right, good enough. All right, let's try and remember where the tractor is. We've been running around here trying to look for trees. Oh, there it is. All right. So it looks like the tree we just chopped down is over this way. Let's grab a couple more pieces of tree. Oh God, now I literally cannot find where that tree was cut down. Oh boy. My God, there's one in here. It's like part of another tree. What the hell? Oh, I don't like this. And this is just zonky. Alright, well, mark this location on the map as a location that we are not going to come to again for these deadwood contracts. This is stupid. Alright, well, the contract is complete. We were able to grab enough wood. It should be good enough to get us where we need to be for our sawmill. I mean, it wasn't too important. We weren't down too much wood, but it's going to be nice to put some more wood in there for sure. And mark that location on the map. That location really sucked as far as finding the trees, getting them cut down, and being able to chop them up and get them to the tractor. That was not ideal. But speaking of ideal, ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the channel? And if the answer is no, stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. What the hell are you waiting for? And don't forget, hit that bell notification so you're notified of all the content coming out. And hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you gotta hit it as part of the YouTube rules. And don't forget, leave your comments down below. It doesn't even matter what you say. Alright, some of the logs in there. Let's make another pass and see if any more get sucked up in there. Alright, looks like that is it. The sawmill is full, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and accept the contract payment. It'll get rid of the rest of these logs. Alright, there we go. Everything is good. Now these are the little farmhouse, little greenhouses I'm talking about. Maybe we can get rid of and maybe put another sawmill over here. We'll see. But that is, I think that's it for today, for the first day of April. Let's go back to our main house, and we are going to sleep until the second day of April. And then we have a couple of things that we need to do. In between the last episode and this episode, I went ahead and filled up all the greenhouses. Our new greenhouses are filled up with water. Everything should be good to start making that lettuce. And we know in Farming Simulator 25, lettuce is a great way to make some money quickly and without a lot of effort. So we have space for one more greenhouse over here, and we are going to put that greenhouse in. Whether we do it in this episode is yet to be determined. Let's go ahead and just park this right here, turn off the tractor, and let's go sleep to the second day of April. Yes, here it is, the second day of April. Looks just like the first day of April. It's sunny. It's beautiful weather outside. And a couple of things that we have to do. Let's check these greenhouses. We've got one pallet there. It looks like we got about one pallet on each one, and we have a couple down by the other farm. Checking on the price of lettuce, it is on the decline, so we are going to have to scoop up all the pallets that we have, put them in our trailer, take them to the farmer's market to sell them. I mean, we're going to get about $3,000 per pallet of lettuce. All right, hopping back in the Deutz-Fahr. Let's go ahead and take off the trailer. We'll just pull this tractor over here. We're going to hop into the John Deere 7810. We do have this nice trailer there. We were going to sell it. We fixed it up, bought it in the used market, but actually we want to hold on to it. And that reminds me, we should check the used market. It's a new day. It's the second day of April. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, we have an auger wagon, which we don't really care about, and then we have a tedder, which turns grass into hay. We don't really need that as well. I suppose we could buy this auger wagon and fix it up and then turn around and make some profit on it. Only going to cost us $38,800 to do it. We're going to let that sit for right now. Let's go ahead and collect our lettuce. All right, we collected all of the pallets of lettuce and we are taking them to the farmer's market. And I know there was you could take it to the restaurant and actually gave you a couple more bucks per pallet, but this is really close and convenient, so we will take the loss of a couple bucks here. Let's go ahead and sell these. There we go. We got $9,000 there. We got another $9,000 for the 3 that were over on this farm. So all in all, $18,000 in lettuce there, and that was just one pallet pretty much from each greenhouse, which is pretty awesome. All right, double checking on this auger wagon again. $38,000, about $39,000. We could bring it back to the shop and fix it up, and in the month of May, we can go ahead and sell it. Let's hop over to the Deutz Fahr. I think we're going to go ahead and buy it and head on down to the shop, and we're going to pick it up. And we still need to check on some contracts for this second day in April. We do have some wool that's sitting over here we can take to the spinnery, and we also have our bales of grass that we can sell. And let's go ahead and hop out and check on the status of these. Well, they are 94% fermenting, so let's go ahead. We're going to go down to the shop. We're going to purchase that auger wagon. We'll bring it back to our shop, and we'll fix it up and let it sit there until May, when we can sell it and make a profit on it. We're going to check the contracts and see if there's anything that we can do to earn some extra money. We also want to check on the grass level for our sheep and our goats. We do have a pallet of goat milk I saw sitting over by our goats, so we'll have to check that out as well. All right, goat milk is on the decline, and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now, it's going to be at peak prices. So I think we could probably wait. I mean, the difference for what we would get it now, $8,354, and what we get it in peak prices, probably about $700. So we're going to wait. In the next 5 months, we probably should get another, I don't know, probably another 5 pallets, honestly. And then come September, we can sell all of it, make a big chunk of money. All right, checking the goats. They've got enough grass here. Checking on the sheep. So far, everybody's got grass, so we are good there. The other sheep barn, these guys are looking pretty good too. So we're doing good as far as grass goes. We're doing good as far as water in our greenhouses. Let's go ahead and pick up this new auger wagon that we're going to buy and spruce up for the next month. Then we will check on the contracts. Oh, here we go. A little bit early for the train this time. And that's fine. The train is gone. We can scooch on around these gates. Nobody's going to tell. All right, here it is, the auger wagon. Let's just go ahead and buy it. $39,000. Bam, there we go. And there it is, sitting over there waiting for us. Our tractor should be able to pull this thing. Hopefully, otherwise we bought it and we made a big mistake. All right, there we go. Yeah, we can pull it. A little difficult, but that's fine. The Bergman auger wagon. Let's go ahead and take this thing back to our shop so that we can fix it up. All right, here we go, bringing the auger wagon to the shop. Let's go ahead and hop out of the tractor. And let's head on over here. We are going to fix this thing up. All right, it's going to be 831 bucks. Is that it? Wow. That did not cost a lot. 831 bucks for this thing. I mean, all in all, we're into it for less than $40,000, and already we could probably sell it for about 46. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect it. We will park the Deutz-Fahr over here. Let's hop out. We'll head back to the John Deere. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. And let's go around. We're going to get our wool. Try not to crash into the greenhouse here. There we go. Let's go around. We're going to get our wool. And we're going to take our wool to the spinnery and check on the contracts. And really, honestly, that's the only thing that we have to do here in the second day of April. And then we are already ready to get into the month of May. All right, we got our 3 pallets of wool onto the trailer. Let's go ahead and check our new sheep pen, or our newest sheep pen. See if there's any wool over here. I don't think there will be. You can see our field of oat. Our rice field is over there, looking pretty good. Got our potatoes here. We're just going to drive right through them. And it doesn't seem that there's any wool over there. So let's just take this to the spinnery, and then we will check on the contracts. I'll tell you what, look at that rice field. That is pretty neat. All right, we do have 1 pallet of fabric that is sitting over here. We just dropped off our 3 pallets of wool. Let's go ahead and check on the price of fabric. Wow, fabric is at a high. I mean, honestly, we really need to grab that right now. And we need to take that somewhere and sell it. Wow, $19,000 at the playground for this fabric. I tell you what, we are going to drive this thing on down to the playground. We really don't need the trailer attached, so we'll probably drop the trailer off at the farm. While we're driving back past the main farm here, let's check on this rice field, because it looks like the water level has gone down a little bit. Now, I'm not really familiar with how to take care of rice. So this is going to be a learning process, but you can see there's areas here that are dry. Let's just go ahead and park this thing here on the side of the road. Nobody will care. Yeah, I mean, I think the water, look, the water level's coming down a little bit. I wonder if there's an option to flood it again. Yeah, water level's at 64%. I guess, I mean, there really isn't an option to do anything. So I guess we'll just leave it. And once the water level gets down where we can refill it, we're going to have to refill it. All right, getting on our way to the playground. Let's go and drop our little trailer off over here. And we will just stick this thing, I don't know, we'll just stick it right over here. And look, there's room right here for another greenhouse. Oh, that would be pretty special. All right, one thing I didn't check is whether or not there's a pallet of wood sitting over at the sawmill. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone by taking the wood and the fabric to the sawmill at the same time. But I don't think there's anything over here. Oh, wouldn't you know it, there is a pallet of something. There is a pallet of something. We're gonna have to go back and get our trailer, because we definitely don't want to make 2 runs to the playground if we don't have to back to back. We're gonna save our gas. We'll go get the trailer. We'll put the wood and the fabric on the trailer at the same time, take it to the playground. It's gonna be $19,000 for the fabric. I don't know what's over there. I think it looks like regular planks. Probably gonna be about another $10,000. So we're looking at potentially $29,000 in product right now. Man, that's a good chunk of change. It's going to take us up closer to $100,000. We still have all of our silage to sell. Then we'll get into the month of May, and we have our auger wagon that we spruced up that we can put back on the market, and hopefully somebody will buy it and make us even more money. It's going to put us in a really good position to buy that harvester in a couple months, or in the meantime, maybe we could think about buying another greenhouse or perhaps another sheep pen. All right, it's 1,000 liters of just wood planks. So let's go ahead and put this up here on the trailer. All right, there we go. Off to the playground we go. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Coming up to the playground here. We're going to sell both of these at the same time. See how much money we get. $23,600 in product. That puts our bank account up to about $86,000. All right, good. We are making some money here. Let's head on back to the farm and let's check out those contracts. See if there's anything for us. We also need to check on the progress of the silage, although I don't think it's ready yet. So let's check on the contracts first. Oh, come on, dude. You can't just pull out like that. Oh, boy. And these drivers here on Farming Simulator 25 are the worst. All right, taking a look at the contracts. We do have a fertilizing contract. Looks like it's field 91 down by the playground. That's $7,618, and that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing really going on here in April. We got another deadwood contract, but we're not doing that. So let's go ahead and accept this fertilizing contract. We can go ahead and knock that out, $7,600. And by the time we get done that, our silage should be ready. So let's go ahead and attach this trailer to this tractor right here. Let's go ahead and turn it off. We'll hop into the Deutz Fahr. We're going to grab our fertilizer sprayer, and we are going to head down to field number 91 and get that fertilizing contract done. Make us a quick $7,600. All right, there we go. The fertilizing contract is complete. Let's go ahead and accept the payment for it. $7,600, I think, is what it was. Total bank account now up to $90,000. We did go to the shop and we bought some fertilizer. Came back and finished the job. We had enough fertilizer in there, but just didn't want to take the chance. So anyway, we do have about 24% fertilizer left in the spreader. And that's good. We're going to head on back to the farm. Should be enough time has passed. Whoa, look out. Oh my God. We are just trying to wreck this tractor, aren't we? But it should be enough time that has passed now where our silage should be ready to sell. Let's see how much money that brings us. Not any more contracts to do. So as soon as we sell our silage, I think that's all we're going to be able to do for the month of April. Then we are going to sleep in through the month of May. And you know what happens in May. I mean, Don't make me remind you. All right, here it is. It looks like the bale right here is completely turned into silage, and I'm pretty sure if one bale is, then they all are. Let's check. That is also silage. So let's go ahead. We're going to take this trailer up to the shop. Let's see where we can get the most money for these silage bales. Well, the animal dealer, 370 bucks, but the farmer's market, 362. So, you know what? We're just going to start this tractor up. We're going to take these silage bales up to the farmer's market. It's going to get us a couple bucks less, but that's fine. I mean, the farmer's market is it's right here, and they buy everything from us. They like us at the farmer's market. They like our lettuce. They like our silage. I mean, they like everything that we have to offer. And we have a lot to offer, let me just tell you. All right, here we go. Oh, one fell off the back. 37,166 minus the one that fell off the back. Let's go ahead and swing this trailer around. We'll pick that bad boy up again. And let's just go ahead and roll this thing. There we go. Only 121 for that one bale. I mean, that's kind of crappy, but that's fine. All right, let's pick up the rest of these bales. Our bank account currently 127, and hopefully we can get one more trailer full of bales, make another 37,000 bucks. I don't know that we're going to have enough bales to make one whole other trailer, so probably not going to be that much money that we get here. But any money is good money. Current bank account is going to be enough for us to buy a harvester, which I'm not sure that we're ready to do this month. Oh God, look out. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? We are just hot-shotting it all over town in our tractors here. We're like Evel Knievel in Farming Simulator 25. All right, that should be all the bales. I don't think we missed any over by the goats. I don't see any over there, so let's go ahead and take these up to the farmer's market. Go ahead and sell them. Looks like it's about half of a full trailer, so half of 37,000 should be about $18,000, maybe a little less. We're going to guess 15,800 bucks. Let's go over under 15,800. Leave it in the comments right now. Am I going to be close? Over or under 15,800 bucks? All right, there we go. Oh wow, 18,648. Boy, I was under, and thank God. That is a great amount of money there. Current bank account now 146, 197. I tell you what, let's just park this bad boy right here. Turn off the engine for a second. Let's check on some contracts, and there is nothing. I mean, nobody wants anything to do with us right now as far as contracts are concerned, and that's fine, because that's really all that we have to do for the month of April. Checking on the used vehicle market, we got a couple new things in here. We got this little utility vehicle. This is kind of cool. It's only $10,000, but we already have one, so we don't need this, but it is kind of neat. That would definitely be something we could fix up and resell. Also, this tool, which looks like it creates ridges. I don't know, it's probably like a plow or something. But we don't need any of that right now. I think right now it is time to sleep. Let's get into the month of May. Yes, the month of May. What a beautiful month it is. We have got the sun shining, a little partly cloudy. Looks like a little storm moving in. Maybe some rain later on in the day. And a couple things. Look, we got some lettuce pallets that have spawned here. We got 6 lettuce pallets right here at these 3 greenhouses. Looks like our oat field is coming along pretty nice. Let's go check out our rice field. Let's see if we need to flood it again. And already I can see the green tips of these rice plants. That is pretty cool. Oh, look at this. Looks like we are going to have to flood it again. And there it is. Let's flood it. Bam. The water is running. We are flooding the field again. And that should help these things grow. We do have our potatoes over here, which I don't even know what the hell we're going to do with these things. But they're here. We might end up plowing over them if we can't afford the potato equipment. Looks like we got a pallet of wool sitting here with these sheep. And let's head on down to the lower farm, see if we have any wood to sell. I'll tell you what, we'll hop in our John Deere tractor with our trailer. We'll go down our fun little hill here, and we are going to return the trailer where it resides, which is by our little greenhouse over here. Look at that, 2 pallets of wool over here. And we've got 1 pallet of wool over there. So we've got about 4 pallets of wool we can take to the spinnery, which is excellent. We have lettuce that we can sell depending on the prices. We have some goat milk over here, which we already looked at last month, and it appears that the goat milk is going to have to wait. So let's go ahead and park our trailer right here. This is where it goes. Let's go ahead and detach it, and look at that. We've got a pallet of long planks over here. We've got another pallet of lettuce, so 2 pallets of lettuce over here. So I believe we have about 10 pallets of lettuce. We have a whole bunch of wool. Let's check the used vehicle section and check this out. A forage wagon we've got sitting here. We've got a big plow. This thing is pretty awesome. It's 4.9 meters wide. And then we have a header for a forage harvester. So lots of stuff in the used vehicle market. Speaking of the used vehicle market, we have an auger wagon that it is time for us to get rid of. So let's go ahead and we're going to go grab this auger wagon, and we are going to take it down to the main shop. We're going to put it on the market. Let's see if anybody is willing to pay for it. I'm sure somebody will be willing to pay for it. And that seems like a good way to finish up this episode into the month of May. A very exciting month. Now let's grab this auger wagon here. Now this tractor should be able to pull it. And it's heavy, but we got it here. So this wagon is all fixed up, ready to go. And there's a lot of stuff. We are right in the middle of the springtime. And you know, April showers have brought May flowers, and I don't even know what that means. But what I do know is that this auger wagon is going to sell, and we put so far we bought it for about $39,000, put about $900 into it. So let's just say we're into it for $40,000. And one of the things we're going to do when we take it down to the main shop, we're going to paint it up a little bit because we can't paint at our own shop. So we'll paint it up a little bit, and let's see what somebody's willing to pay for it. Yeah, while we're on the barge, we'll check out all of our greenhouses have enough water in it. Sawmill could use a couple trees, and there is our wool production at the spinnery, which we do have some pallets to take. Taking a look at the contracts, there is nothing. Holy moly. Nobody here in Riverbend Springs wants any work done right now. Looks like our animals do have enough grass. We've got these sheep over here have been eating some grass. But that's about it. They're still doing okay. So we will take this auger wagon to the shop. We're going to paint it up. We're going to sell it. Let's see how much money, see what kind of profit we make. I'd imagine we're going to have a profit of about $7,000 or $8,000 once all said and done. Now, as we said, we have about $40,000 invested into this thing already. Once we go ahead and paint it, we'll add up the amount of money. Oh boy, look at that. We just barely missed a train again. Holy crap. We are getting lucky here, I'll tell you what. All right, $9,350 to paint this thing. We are going to repaint it. Yeah, so we're into this thing for about $49,000. Let's go ahead and see what we can do to sell it. $53,681. So probably it's profit somewhere around $5,000. It's about 10% usually what it is. So let's go ahead and sell that thing. Current bank account now $189,000. That is awesome. I mean, I feel like we could buy this thing here. It's a pretty nice trailer. We could take it back to the shop. We could fix this up. This could be our project for the month of May. Probably earn us another $5,000–6,000. I just don't know that we want to spend the money right now. That is definitely something that we are going to think about, because we do have a harvester we need to buy. Now, oat is going to be ready in the month of July, so we only have one more month to go before we have to buy the harvester. So we haven't seen one come on sale yet. If one doesn't come on sale, we're going to have to spend about $100,000 to get the cheapest one. Taking a look at potatoes, the potatoes can be harvested in August. Also, the rice can be harvested in August. And we have oats. The oats are going to be ready in July. So July is going to start a couple months where we're going to be harvesting things. I tell you what, for the rest of this month, since there's no contracts to do, let's check the price of lettuce. Still going down, so we are going to have to sell off our lettuce. Smart thing to do right now. Goat milk is going down, so we're going to wait on the goat milk. So I tell you what, when we come back in the next episode, we are going to sell all of our lettuce to the farmer's market. We are going to scoop up all of our wool, take it to the spinnery. We have got long planks we have to take to the playground. We have to fertilize all of our grass fields. We're going to check and see if we have to fertilize any of our other fields. At that point, after we sell all of our lettuce and our wood, we're going to try and do a deadwood contract to put some more wood into the sawmill. And then we are going to think about purchasing either another sawmill, another greenhouse, maybe a small plot of land. Not really sure. We have to make sure we hang on to some money. So I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, so that you're notified of all the content coming out. Hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you got to hit it as part of the YouTube rules. And don't forget, leave your comments down below. It really doesn't matter what you say. Just say something. But most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we are going to see you right back here in the next video.